Alrighty, King Fight, he's back at it. You know what it is. Subscribe if you haven't already. And Max Kellerman, once again, speaking absolute truth about Guillermo Rigondeaux. And we're gonna bring you a flashback back in time, 2013. Guillermo Rigondeaux has his most publicized victory, his most dynamic victory, uh, the his most notarized victory, the one that put him on the map as a pound for pound spectacle. And that would be his fight against Nonito Donaire, someone who was considered the Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year, someone who was running through that whole junior featherweight division. You know, Donaire was on fire, and Rigondeaux was literally the only guy calling him out for several fights in a row. And it's so interesting that it was Bob Arum that signed Guillermo Rigondeaux to a deal where he was promised a fight with Nonito Donaire, and he had to deliver on that fight. And he did, and Guillermo Rigondeaux whooped his boy's ass. And if you look at Bob Arum's reaction after the fight, it's totally like it's like someone killed his son or something. Like he's just so internally mad about it. It's and you kind of see why. You kind of see what really went wrong here is Bob Arum never wanted him to win. And that's where the second boxing gets personal and you're a promoter, that's where it can go downhill real fast. And the same sort of thing happened when Jim Lampley's favorite fighter, Manny Pacquiao, lost. He did. Jim Lampley almost cried. But anyways, Max Kellerman, as I've said before, one of the true guys that appreciates pure boxing, and this is him on Jim Lampley's Fight Game show, and let's take a quick look as to what he has to say. Okay, just give me a second, guys. Just give me 1 second. But before that, let's hear Bob Arum for a second, because I want to get this clip in as well. Let's hear Bob Arum for a second.
I had Donaire ahead going into the 11th round. And then I gave Rigondeaux the 11th and 12th round. And that was the fight. I had a 1-point fight. Yeah. There's no question you won the fight. But the fight was a close fight, and the point is that he could have thrown more punches.
He could have thrown more punches. Get the fuck out of here, Bob Arum. Bob Arum has been like the thorn in Rigondeaux's side for a very long time, and it's very It's gone to the point where it's very personal. And now Rigondeaux is back to take on another one of Bob Arum's fighters. These kinds of stories, they don't really get told in the media, but it's so intriguing to see it come to light once again. Guillermo Rigondeaux versus another top rank, quote unquote superstar